right, guys, car's finally back with some upgrades. It was at the shop, that's why I haven't been making videos. The weather has also been super terrible. It's just been raining like crazy. But we have a couple things. We're gonna knock some things off the list that I thought were maybe the issue. First things first, starting with a new controller. This is the RC6GS, just a Radiolink deal. $100 Canadian off Amazon. And just getting into it, like, there's so much more tuning available on this. So I really think that this is going to help, and a lot more range, because the stock controller and everything wasn't giving me enough range. It would cut out, and this is going to help a lot. So that was recommended by some guys from the States, and I had to get it. Next is the reason that this guy was at the shop a little while ago is a bunch of stuff has changed. Right off the bat, there's a brand new battery in here and a big dog battery. Well, big dog for this. So this battery is a Genzace Redline. It's a 9200C. This is also a 2S6P. So it's 3 packs per cell. 2S, 2 cell, 6 packs. Yeah, it's a big dog. So in with the new, it also came with QS8s. So I had to get QS8 onto the ESC, which is fine. And I just cleaned some stuff up. I obviously put the new receiver box in there. It's dual antenna. This is how I'm running it for now. Tried to just make it as clean as possible. If it doesn't work, I'll get a different receiver that doesn't have antennas, because it's just a pain in the ass. I also put this foam on the bottom. I kind of just want to protect the battery. I don't care how much weight the foam adds, okay? Relax, all the weight crazy people. It's just a little bit of foam to protect the costly battery. But that's pretty much it. Running the 20 weight. I did change out those janky bolts to an actual proper setup. So that's done. Just moved the ESC down for center of gravity, got rid of the carbon plate, moved this guy as far forward as I could. This is heavy, but I'm gonna weigh the difference between this battery. It's nice having weight scales. So I'm gonna weigh the difference of the old battery, the 7600 60C 2S 2P. Just it came from my Slash. This was nothing special, only a 60C discharge. Figured that it wasn't enough. This is like running regular pump gas in real car terms. This is like running methanol for this car. So this guy should give it a hell of a lot more juice. 200C, I'm not sure the burst ratings for either one of them, but 200C and a bigger pack should mean that this guy hauls ass. As well, as a lot of people in the comments were saying upgrade the connectors. Now this was running an adapter, so there's a lot of resistance coming through these wires. Not to mention these wires were also long, they were about up to there. We cut them in half, so that's less resistance from there, bigger connector. You can kind of think of a connector as like a fuel pump in a real car. If you don't have the right connector, you don't get enough power, which I think was kind of happening, but the battery was made with this. I think with the adapter, it was kind of cutting the power. So hopefully with this, it'll get rid of the stutter. Hopefully. If this isn't the problem, and the remote's not the problem, and the gearing's not the problem, I'm kind of at a loss. I'm gonna say it's probably the ESC that's doing the stuttering if this combo doesn't work. Okay, so we'll weigh these out. The old battery, 7600, right on the bottom corner, about 370. Okay, now we'll go to the new battery. I have a feeling it's going to be a little bit heavier. Oh, it jumped up quite a bit, 525. So that is a lot of extra weight added. Okay, as it sits with the body, when you're doing this, by the way, make sure it's in the body post. You know, the body is actually sat on the car. Make sure you lift it. Make sure you let the suspension settle. You want it as close as off the launch as you can possibly get it. But this is what we're looking at. We're looking at about 2635. The left front is heavier by about 40 grams than the right. and the rear is sitting decently close, about 20-30 grams. So we're gonna mess with the suspension, these little tuning clips. If you haven't done this before, you don't always have to add weight. You can just dial the suspension in to what you need. And I know I've showed this on previous videos, but these little clips that I have back here, these two guys, I can take these out. So I'm gonna take them all out of the car so I can basically calibrate it. But it's just these clips. You just add suspension, like sprung weight, and then it dials out the weight. But it's a little bit of a pain to do, I'm not gonna lie, because you have to constantly take it up, take it down, take it up, take it down, body off, body on, body off, body on. It's a lot, but obviously if you guys have seen the previous videos, this really works. So, you know, if you want it to go straight, get a weight system, because this stuff really, really works. All right, after about maybe 10 minutes, just kind of back and forth, changing. I have a whole bunch of these. You know, you got the medium, the thicks, whole bunch of different. After about 10 minutes of just messing around, this is what we're sitting at. 787 on the rear, or left rear, sorry. 784 on the right rear. That is pretty ideal. Like, you don't want to really mess with that. 537 and 526. It's doable, but ideally you want the wheels to come up just enough. Ideally you want it to be like this. You want it to come just enough, all transfer, full transfer, until your front tires are basically just gliding steering. You don't want any weight, but you want them on the ground. So really the front I'm not terribly fussed with, but the rear you really want just planted the whole time. As long as those two weights are balanced, you're gonna go straight. If you're let's say you're 50 grams off on the right, you're gonna pull right, because that right tire has more. So 3 grams roughly, really not bad. So this is done. It's ready to rip. It should be good to go. I gotta do some tuning with the remote, but I think we're gonna do that on the track. I'm also gonna have some calls with the guys in the States, get some tuning help from them, just because if it's available, I'm gonna take it, right? I'm gonna get these tires off, get them conditioned in their containers, and then when the weather's nice, we're gonna take it out, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we're gonna hit that 2.6. All right, we finally made it out. Got the car, got the battery fully charged up to 8.44 volts. Everything is good to go, except the track. So the track is super dirty right now. Good thing I brought the blower. I wasn't going to. I gotta clean this thing. Like, there's just gravel, garbage, just everywhere. So I'm gonna do a really good clean. I got the tires. They're all conditioned. They sat overnight conditioned, and should be ready to go. Battery's fully charged. Also, look at these. These are sick. So these are SRC, which is my YouTube channel, making some custom decals. Man, if you guys want to support the channel or anything, rock some of these decals, get in touch with me and I'll send you some. They look so sick, but yeah, those are awesome. New receiver, it's all wired up, everything is completely done. I'm gonna blow this track off. I got the controller ready to go. Hopefully it works, and fingers crossed that all the issues are fixed and we can hit that 2.6. So I'll get this clean, we'll make a hit. Let's see what this thing does. Let's see what the Radiolink does. Let's see what the new battery does, the new connectors, everything. Just get a little bit of heat. We'll get this GNSS, whatever it is, working. I gotta pair it. Once it's paired, hopefully it'll work and we'll hit a 2.6 or something. It's still on the 3778. I don't want to change it, but I did, while I was getting it soldered and everything, I did pick up, I think, a 40 and a 31. So we can go up, we can go down, try some stuff out. It is a little bit late at the moment. It's 8 o'clock. It's usually about my bedtime, to be honest. But see what it does. All right, for some reason, the GNS took forever to get going. I'm not messing with any of this. There's no tuning in it. We're just gonna hit 100%. If it does a stutter, oh my God, let's see. Mother, come on. Ah, it's doing it again. It's actually doing it pretty hard. Oh, okay. That sucks. Let's just hit it. It's all over the place too. What's going on? Okay. I don't know. It has to be the ESC. That's brand new battery. Brand new controller. It's got to be the ESC. You know what? Let's try and do a little bit of a ramp in it. I think this is how you do it. I honestly don't know. Let's go 40%. Seems good. Try that. Oops. See what that does. Maybe with a tune in it, it might do something. Oh, this thing is hard. Okay, let me do some tuning. Let me get this good. I think it's pretty obvious now it's the ESC, because it's doing it again. It's a brand new battery, brand new connector, brand new controller. Has to be the ESC now. Brand new motor. Has to be the ESC. I can't think of anything else that would do it. Like, the trans is cogging a tiny bit, but it wouldn't stop it like that, I don't think. I don't know. Let me do some tuning on it, see if I can kind of get it out, but right as it sits, ESC is the problem. So obviously I'm a complete noob at this, but I got my steering to be, you know, set the endpoints. I was actually, I was tuning my steering, so that was exponential. Now I did about a 40% on the throttle exponential. The mosquitoes out here, by the way, are insane. So I got it all good. I mean, it has to be the ESC, but I got a tune in it, finally worked it out. I don't know if the brakes are gonna work as good as I want them to, but we'll see what it does. Hopefully something. I'm gonna do just a little bit of simple green to clean. Oh yeah, I can tell that actually the 40% is working nice. Set it back down. I want to see what it hits, but I want to get it to go straight first. So I'm not going to do the radio or the GNS. I'm just going to hit it. Holy shit. All right, so the 40% hit, but it just came in super fast. So I'm going to dial that in a little bit. We'll try just another hit. Woo! That ESC. And the brakes are not working as good as I want them to. So I'm gonna look back into this, see if I can get a little bit more dialed, do it again. All right, I turned something off. I put ABS on. Maybe it'll do something, I really don't know. This is the first time I'm ever using this radio, so it's kind of just a guessing game. Let's see. Nice. Doesn't even want to go straight right now. We'll do one more hit, and then that ESC is probably super hot from just attempt after attempt. Let's try it again. Yeah, so kind of what I figured what would happen, but when it's going, it's trying to find it. Once it finds it, way too hard. So that's also an indication that if it were to leave fine, it would be way too hard. So I got to dial that in somehow. Acceleration, maybe? I don't know. It's all just a trial, but we'll get there. I know we'll get there. I'm pretty persistent with this thing, so we'll get there. Okay, I messed with the controls a little bit. I set a lot less throttle. I think that I got the brakes to be going. I got the steering set down. Hopefully we could just make a clean hit. That would be nice. Oh, saved it. So, all right. Cogged like crazy, just wasn't enough. Oh my. So obviously, huge learning curve with this. If anyone has some tips, some pointers, anything that can help me out with this controller, that would be greatly appreciated. Now, I want to talk about the ESC real quick. We tried pretty much everything except the transmission gears, but with this amount of power, should be able to just push through those transmission gears. I see a red light in there. I think it's GNS. So with the ESC doing its thing and stuttering like crazy, like we tried everything. Battery, controller, connectors, tried loosening it up, tried shortening the wires, less resistance, gearing. I don't think it's a gearing, but we have slipper inside. Guys, I think it's the ESC, and kind of is what it is. It's actually running very nice and smooth at low throttle now, which is weird. It's not censored. But I was going to go to a castle now, like the Ghost series, the drag series, and you know what I'm thinking now is, seeing how much adjustability is in this remote, knowing that guys can run those 2-second passes, I think I'm gonna put another VXL in this, but a new one. I think they updated it. Like I'm pretty sure that this ESC is at least 10 years old, so that explains a lot. But I know that they have a new version of the VXL since then. I'm gonna try and put that in. Maybe it's the new motor doesn't like the old ESC, I don't know. A lot of guys are probably gonna say, just get a bigger motor, get a bigger ESC. I want to, but I want to get this thing dialed first, be able to get that slow progressive learning, because that's what I'm trying to do. If I just wanted to hit, you know, a 2-second pass, I would have just put the Ghost RC, like 7,000 kV motor and ESC in there, and been able to hit these fast speeds that but I want to learn everything about it. There's a lot that I have to learn with this remote alone. There's a lot of chassis tuning, suspension tuning that'll come with learning this remote now. You know, we had it pretty dialed on the last remote, but now there's a lot of things changed. So I'm gonna keep the Pro stock in this. Next summer, potentially, go up to an Outlaw, get a new chassis, all of that, and do it. But I want to comfortably learn everything that I'm doing. Once we hit like a 2.2 or something, that'll be the threshold where I'm like, okay, let's put the bigger boy stuff in there. But for now, it is what it is. Regardless, we got the car out. It runs, it drives, not fast still, but I'm having fun doing it regardless. So thanks guys for watching. Again, if you like the SRC stickers or anything, shoot me a message and we'll try and get some out to you. But it'd be a great help. I'm actually wearing an SRC hoodie as well. We're doing hoodies, so it's just a fun little side hobby to the to the car, but it's fun regardless, doing the hoodies and getting everything going, but kind of building a community behind the channel because it is fun. So if you like this type of stuff, if you want to see me continue to struggle, hopefully not with a new ESC, then stick around, get subscribed, hit the like button, show your support, comment, share it to the people that know what they're doing. And if you have any suggestions, let me know, because this thing is a pain in the ass, but I'm pretty stubborn. So we will get there, but I'm gonna need your guys' help and some support to get there. But thank you guys for watching. It's a super nice day. Finally, it was raining, like a record high of rain, but it was fun. So have a good night, guys. Yeah, stick around.